Hello, 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 viewers and subscribers. Good afternoon, where we are. Good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Colleen E. Edwards. I am the author of this great book, 7 to 8 Income Investment Streams, Lest the Land Become Desolate. If you have not picked up your copy, please go ahead now and pick up your copy on Amazon.com. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I have some good information prior to this video, and I'm going to have some great information after today's video that you're going to want to know about. And of course, subscribing to someone's channel is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you any money. You just have to hit that subscribe button. It will notify you when I drop the next video. Well, today we're going to be talking about an exciting topic. And of course, you know, I've been coming at you for the last few weeks about the different types of investment. We've talked extensively about real estate, and next week I'm going to continue about real estate. We're going to talk about Airbnb next week. But today I want to talk to you about, number one, a very exciting platform that I'm going to introduce to you at the end, and I also have a description in my comment section where you can get information. But today we're going to talk about Turo. That's T-U-R-O. If you have never heard about Turo, Turo is a rental platform where you can rent your own cars, you know, cars that you own. And it works basically like Airbnb. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Airbnb, short-term rentals, you know, something like that. Of course, most of us are used to renting our cars from rental car companies, like Big Company, Enterprise, and so on. But this great opportunity has been opened up now the last few years for regular persons like you and myself, where you can rent out your own car, you know, cars that you own, car that you drive, and make some money. And that is what I want to talk to you about today, because a lot of people are using this platform. However, there are things that you need to know to be profitable. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you about today. So I have come up with 10 things that you need to know if you're going to put your car on the Turo platform to rent it out. And I literally wrote them down because I did not want to miss any. So we're going to start with number one. Number one is, this is a business. Even if you're only putting one car on the Turo platform, I want you to treat it as a business, not as a hobby. So what do you do when you have a business? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to do your due diligence. You are going to do your research. Research to find out what type of cars are people renting in the area that you want to rent the car in. You're going to try to find out your ROI, which is your return on investment. Also, you're going to see whether this is a good car to put in the area that you're going to put the car. That is very important, the location. Okay, so number two, number two was ROI. Number three is cash flow. Have you sat down and determined, what is my cash flow? How many days do I have this car rented per month? What kind of money is it bringing in on a regular basis? What is my cash flow? That would be number three. Number four, what cars are in demand in the area that you're putting this rental car? You know, some cars work better in certain areas. Say, for instance, if you're going to have a car down in Miami, you know, you may want to have the type of sportsy car because there are a lot of tourists that visit Miami. But if you're in an area where it's families that are going to be renting the car, then you may want to think about an SUV. You know, those are the things that you need to look into before you decide, what car am I going to put on this platform for what area. All right, number five, we're going to look at the location of the pickup. You know, it matters where these people are picking up the cars. Is it close to an airport that's busy? You know, is the pickup point close to a mall? You know, when you put that location on Turo, it's going to make a difference to people when they see the location of the car or where the pickup point is. That's also important for you to look into. Number 6, insurance. Now, Turo offers some type of insurance. They have different plans. They may have the 60-40 plan, or it may be the 75% plan. I think they go up to like maybe 80%. You need to look into that. You need to find out what is best for you, because certain plans may have a deductible. If there is, you know, some type of damage to your car, some plans don't have a deductible. You have to decide which plan you're going to choose. Number 7, look into the demographics. What is the makeup of the people in the area where I'm going to rent my car out? You know, are these, again, families? Are these tourists? Are the people your traveling nurses? You know, that's a big thing nowadays since the pandemic. You know, you have nurses that are traveling and they may need a rental car. You know, find out if, you know, you're going to be close to a hospital where you're going to have the travel nurses. These are things that you need to look into to be profitable. Then number 8, make sure you take pictures before and after of every area of the car. The mirror, the trunk, the doors, the hood, you know, the front part of the car, the back, the sides. Make sure you have all of those photos before, and when the car is returned, make sure you take photos again, just in case there is any damage. That is very important for you to do. That's number 8. Number 9, start small. Test the market. You know, don't go in unless you can do that. You know, just put a bunch of cars on Turo and you don't even know how it works. I would start with one. Start with the first one and test the market. See what's going on. You know, see what type of cash flow you're making and all the things I mentioned before. See how it's working. And then go to number 2 and then number 3 and go all the way up. I mean, I was watching a young man today on YouTube. He had like 33 cars on Turo. You know, that's a lot of cars. That's what you call a real business right there. So before you do it, go ahead and try. Start small with one and then start building after that. That's number 9. Number 10, have an emergency fund. From every car that you put on there, and your cash flow comes in, you know, you're making a profit, put aside 5% or maybe even 10% in an emergency fund, that if something happens, you will be able to dig into that fund and have cash available to either fix the car or do whatever you need to do. You may need to replace something, you know, have that emergency fund. So those are the 10 things that I wanted to talk to you about. But I'm going to even go further. I recently partnered with a company called Envision You. I don't know if you've ever heard of this great man called David Amaniti, 7-figure earner in direct marketing. And he just came up with a wonderful company called Envision You, where they have a digital platform. And on that platform, there are classes about Turo. They also have classes on Airbnb, which I'm going to cover for next week. But I'm going to put a link in the description so you can tap into that, and you will get so much more information than I would have been able to share with you on this video. You know, the video is limited. In that school, they're going to teach you everything you need to know. What type of car works in what area, your return on investment, cash flow, all the things that I talked about, what works in what area. They're going to be talking about seasons, you know, the different types of seasons. Is this an area that it snows? What would be the best car in that area? And is it an area that doesn't snow, you know, like South Florida or in Miami? I mean, they go bolt to bolt, everything you need to know. You're going to be able to see that on that platform. So I'm going to be putting that in the description, in the comment section, so you can click and take advantage of it. Don't just jump in on your own. No, there is a learning curve. There are things that you're going to need to know to be successful. So I'm going to put that information in the description, and I want you to go ahead and tap into that so you can learn everything you need to know about the Turo business. It's a very good business. People are making money, putting their cars on this platform. Some people are even putting their own car that they drive, their regular car, maybe for a few days so you can make some extra money to pay the car payment. So don't miss out on that. Go ahead again, hit the subscribe button right now, because I'm going to be coming out with some very good content that you need to hear about and you need to know when I drop the next video. So you have yourself a great week, and I will see you on the next video.